wasn't cute. Yeah, so I'm here to reclaim my time. I was at happy hour yesterday when the lovely Teddy approached me and said, hey, are you available tomorrow night? And I had to think for a second, and I'm like, why? And she said, she's like, well, we have an opening. Do you want to come in? And I'm like, fuck. I'm like one drink in at this point. I'm like, this is life. Just looking at me like, girl, you better say yes. If you don't say yes, girl, your career is not going to take off. And so I said yes. I'm like, fuck. So I continue to keep drinking. And I get home, I get the flyer, I put it on social media. And the last time what happened was I didn't prepare. Yeah. So we got a little show for you tonight. Let's see. Don't want to be accused of that again. So let's just see what we have here. Let's see. We got notes. Everyone needs notes. Just kidding. I don't need these. It's a prop. So when I was younger, my mom always wanted to teach me manners. She's like, it's really fucking important that you act right. And, she would always teach me how to do things correctly and to always say please and thank you. From the woman who would smoke cigarettes underneath the exhaust in the kitchen in her underwear and let out the nastiest growling farts in the morning. Hey Mom, eat your fucking breakfast. You gotta catch the bus and I'm not gonna be late for work again. Alright, damn. So I did. I ate my breakfast and I caught the bus, except not a lot. And I think I can understand where her frustration was coming from. I had over 140 absences in 6th grade. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I did not like to go to school. I like to stay home and watch cartoons. So I faked sick. She was an actress from an early age. So she convinced, I think my mom was just like, fuck it, I don't care, stay home. Just, don't maybe burn the house down and don't eat anything you shouldn't. So I did. And so I was kind of lonely growing up. I didn't have a lot of friends. My only 2 friends were anxiety and depression. Then I turned 18 and I met a new friend. His name was Marijuana. And yeah, so that's like a nice little love triangle going on there. So I started getting high. Marijuana was chill for a minute, but he really started kind of picking on anxiety. He was like, hey bro, depression's looking at you kind of weird. What's up? So he's like, fuck, what do you mean? So he starts bothering depression. He's like, bro, everything cool? Depression's like, dude, fucking leave me alone. So I'm stuck in the middle of it, and I haven't left the couch in like 7 years now. Life's good. Yeah, I still have anxiety. I think we're all pretty medicated. Going back to kids, my niece now is, 3? I guess she's a little saucy spittoon, just telling everyone what for. Her new thing is swearing, so she's clearly related to me. I guess they were in the car going somewhere, and she looked my niece up and down, and she said, bitch. And I was like, damn, is she watching my Instagram stories? Or is this bitch really that related to me? I guess we'll find out. I'm going back home at the end of the month, so I'm super excited about that. She's adorable. She wears Hulk and Spider-Man shit all the time, so she's fucking cool. So something tells me she's gonna get in a lot of trouble on the playground like I did. A lot of phone calls home. I was a bit extra, but that's okay. So I work in the service industry, and that's always really just fucking fulfilling and amazing. People in LA are just great. They're always great. They totally aren't annoying with their drink orders or any of that. I was working in a really nice restaurant for a moment at the top of the bank tower. 500 feet in there. I believe, no, it was 980 feet in there. It was fucking ridiculous. I still have nightmares. Yeah, last night I had a nightmare where the elevator went up instead of down and ejected me out of the building, and I died. So still kind of a little PTSD with that. So yeah, anyway, I was working there, and it was a normal, a Saturday night, obviously, and they have this fourth top coming. It was Father's Day or something gay like that. And they come in, they sit down with a martini, and they get a wine pairing, which is not much alcohol at all. If I were a guessing person, that's 0.695 of one alcohol being the most, you're gonna be fucked up. Well, that bitch upped the ante. I noticed about 3/4 of the way through the meal, she was acting kind of weird. I'm like, okay, this bitch is drunk. Adorable. Not so adorable. They're getting up to leave, they paid the check, they were nothing, but nice. Cute little like Midwestern family. I'm sure his name was probably Bob, her name was probably Jen, fucking Billy and Tiffany. Who knows, they were all kids. So they're getting up to leave, and I'm at the table next to them, just performing the house town telling specials, you know, I don't know it. And I hear a ruckus behind me. Like and I'm like, okay, that's weird. And I turn around, and homegirl is on her back, just fucking twisted. Oh, she was like a turtle. She like couldn't get up. What the fuck happened? So I rush over. Meanwhile, the other 3 people at the table are just kind of staring at her, looking. And I'm like, okay, this is weird. Why is nobody helping her up? So I go and help her up, and she's like a fucking ton of bricks, like just a bunch of dead weight. So I'm like just like struggling to get her up, and her legs are going like all over the place and shit. And I notice the floor is wet. And I'm like, okay, did she like spill some water or something? She's still like a fucking baby gazelle, just like born and shit. And she finally catches her footing and then goes to put her purse on for her shoe and mentions, oh, I think I peed. So I just helped somebody up who peed, but good thing I have manners, and she said thank you and excuse me. Thank you so much, everyone. My name is Douglas Skyler. I hope you enjoy.